Hello everybody, welcome back. So today I want to talk about some of the trout setup I'll use with two hooks and a sinker. Um, Depending on your state's rules and regulations, you may be only allowed to use one hook. I can use two in my state. So I'll show you what I like to do. So first of all, we have this trout line or crappie rig setup, whatever you want to call it. To me, I don't like it. It's big, it's long, it's bulky. Um, they're just a pain in the neck for me to use. I'll show you how to set that up though, and I'll show you why I don't like them. Okay, so what you're going to do is get your rod and your string. After you get it fed through the eyes on your rod, what you're going to do is you're going to take your rod, and I don't know if you'll be able to see the string, but you're going to take your string here and you're going to tie it through the top swivel. And the way I like to do this, I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not, as you go take your string, feed it through the swivel, and what you're going to do is grab the other end and you're going to turn about 8 times, 8 to 10 times. And then there should be one little loop of string, you really can't see it. And then you're going to take your other string at the top, right here, kind of where my finger's at, and you're going to feed it through that bottom hole where the string's at, right above the swivel. Grab it and just kind of pull, and you're going to want to cinch that down real tight, and then there you're attached to your string. So then what you're going to want to do is with your other bottom part, there's a little clip. You're going to take it, open it up, and use the desired size sinker you want. And all you're going to do is just slide that in, just like that. Close that up, and voila, you are attached with your sinker. The other thing, like I said, they're big and bulky. Then from there, what you want to do, you're going to attach your hooks. You can take some of the pre-made ones, uh, whatever size you desire. And the easiest way that I found to do it, there's many ways to do it, but this is the way I like to do it, is you're going to remove a hook. And then what you're going to do is simply feed the hook through. Pull it all the way down to the pre-made loop at the end. And feed it through. And then pull just to cinch it down. And voila, you're attached to that. And you'll repeat this process for the other pre-made deal up top. So same thing, what you do, take your hook, feed it through, take your hook, feed it through this pre-made loop, and what you can do is pull it, cinch it down. And there you go, you're fishing, you're connected to your rod with two hooks. That way if you want to use different options of bait, but it's big, it's bulky, like I said, the distance in between that one and that one and your sinker is probably, I don't know, probably 2.5, 3 feet. It's a big distance, and it's almost. Let me see. Let me take my pole. I don't have a really big long pole. I'm not really keen on big long poles, but I'll show you. I'll take it from. Let's see here. Let's get this over. is it going from your sinkers almost all the way down to my reel, all the way up. Then you got your first deal there with your hook on it. And then you got your all the way up your rod. And you have your second deal with that hook on it. And it's almost to the end of my rod. See, that swivels all the way to the top of my rod. So it really doesn't give you a whole lot of room for mistake. So in my next video, I'll teach you or show you how to go ahead and make this same setup, but without having to mess with this bulky setup. Like I said, if you like them, that's up to you. That's your option. I personally don't care for them, so I will go ahead and teach you on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and disassemble all this here, and then I'll teach you how to make the same 2-hook setup with just using a couple pre-made hooks, a sinker, and then your already existing fishing line. Hope you enjoyed the video. Stick around for the next one. Until then.